It's the question that seems to come up every offseason in Cleveland. Who's going to be the guy under center for the Browns? Deshaun Watson or Shedeur Sanders? Head coach Todd Monken says the competition is very close, too close right now to call. But time is running out with the second preseason game on the horizon and joint practices around the corner with the Bills. The Browns are quickly approaching a point where a decision has to be made. The reps are becoming more valuable, the evaluation period is shrinking, and the pressure is building.
Would I like to have a decision today? Of course. Would I like a decision by next Monday? Of course. Oh, I'd love to have that decision. And we'll see. We've got a lot of football this week. We've already had a lot of football. We've got 4 days of practice in a game. That all adds into any decision with the roster and who the starters are. Some are further along than others, right? We already know. That's part of it. And I'm okay. By the time we get to next week, that'd be great. We can start planning that way, have some practices, and then here we go against Jacksonville.
Monken says Watson and Sanders will split first-team reps Thursday against the Bills, and both are expected to play Saturday regardless of how it goes.
Shedeur's going to play the first half. Deshaun will play the third quarter. Dylan will play the fourth quarter as we speak right now.
On the injury front, linebacker Carson Swessinger has missed 9 practices. Head coach Todd Monken said before practice today that right now they're just being overly cautious when it comes to him. They are hopeful that they will get him back next week. For now in Berea, Ashley Holder, 19 News.